This is ReplicantPhish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Love. Such a powerful word. I often refer to love as a plummet, as in the word to fall in love. Because to fall is to descend. Descend into what? Fall into what? Deeper into this thing called love? I sometimes refer to women as black holes. All-consuming black holes. So in falling in love with a woman, in some cases it does feel as if you've fallen into a black hole, or you're falling into a black hole. For some, the point of no return is once you've passed the event horizon. Because once you've passed the event horizon, the point of no return, that is when she can say, or know without ever saying, I have him. Now I have him. Because now she has you. Because you have fallen so deep into this gravity well, this thing called love. Interesting. But do women love the same as we do? Can women love the same as us? Some would say that's ridiculous. Isn't love love? Isn't it the same across the board? No, it's not the same. The sad thing is, many men believe the way they fall in love with a woman is the exact same way they fall in love with us as men. The sad truth is that it's not. Now, first of all, to clarify, of course women have an ability to care and feel deeply for you as a man. Of course. But to fall into the depths of the thing we call love, you have to understand how much of a man thing that is. Let's begin with this. They care, but they don't love like you do. As men, we have this inbuilt need to find a woman. We have the inbuilt need to find a woman to bring into our lives, to live our lives with and to build our lives, to share our lives with someone else, and obviously to have children and so on, to repeat the circle of life. I'm not quoting Lion King, but So the want that we have as men, that want is obviously very strong. It's normal. But then add to that the desire, the raw, unrelenting desire that many of us as men have. So because of the want for the woman and the need to fill the desire, many men go out with an aim of finding a woman to fill those needs. A woman who's a decent woman, who's a nice, caring woman, you'd hope. She's not going to drive you crazy, and you'd feel as if you can get along with this person and live life together. Yay, normal. But also as well, the sexual element where one can get to fulfill his sexual needs, obviously with a woman he cares so deeply about. And in this process, for some men, with more and more interactions, these men are slowly falling deeper and deeper into this woman, deeper and deeper into love with this woman, to the point where he may start to notice her doing small, cute little things. Things that to him may make her stand out. The way she may make his heart flutter when she does those cute little things. Her reaction to things. Some of the natural feminine traits that make you feel more masculine as a man. Those things. Those things and many other things. But the point is, for men, once they begin the path of falling deeply in love with a woman, it's a continued descent. Some would say a descent into madness, as they're falling into madness, beyond the point of the event horizon. Then it's like a horror movie like The Event Horizon, with Lawrence Fishburne and Sam Neill. Because for some men, those small little moments, the small little things she does, they add up to a big feeling, a deep feeling. A feeling so deep that some men would struggle to live without it, and struggle to live without her. When men fall in love, they become weak. They become weak because so much of their emotions and feelings are now infused in this person. So if this person leaves or does not reciprocate the love, for some men, that is unbearable. Whereas, on the other hand, understand this. A woman could form something she calls love based on security. Based on the fact that you being a man that's so enthralled with her, so in love with her, means you will do so much for her. Then that means you will be very protective of her, obviously very caring and loving, very supportive, and maybe motivational and uplifting in some way just to make her feel better, you know. So because you're there, because a man's there with all the security, because of his deep love for her, his willingness to do all these things for her, of course, this could be a man she can love. That does not mean she feels the same way. It means in this moment, at this moment in time, you're a good catch. She does care about you. She does feel something for you. She may not want to be without you, but it does not mean she actually loves you. Because as many men have learnt and learnt the hard way, once the security you offer disappears, a lot of the times so do they. If the security was you being a nice guy but you had money, if you lose the money you're still a nice guy, except you're now a broke, nice guy. So the love she once had for you made sense when you had money, but now that you're broke it doesn't make sense now. Why not try to share her love and her body with a man that isn't broke? And maybe one day she can learn to love him. And I will say that again, and maybe one day she can or will learn to love him. Many men should understand how many women think that way. That yes, he loves her, and he's a good guy, he treats her well, compliments her, makes her feel special. Now she does not feel the same way, but she can learn to love him, can't she? Men would be surprised if they knew how many women thought that they could possibly learn to love the man that they're with. All the while, the man is blindly in love with her. And to explain the security, understand the money is one aspect of the security. I've made videos explaining this before, but there are other elements of the security as well, as in the sexual security as well. The emotional sexual security. You see, that's the angle women use to rationalize the fact of it being your fault for them cheating on you. But that's another video. So understand, a woman could love you or say that she loves you based on the security you offer and provide and give her. But the reality is, she may not feel what you feel, but what she understands is that you're a safe, secure man. Thus, she can feel good in your company, safe in your company, protected, fed, warm. Some men should understand how much women are good at reflecting, how in some cases, women can just imitate and reflect back the love you give to them. Sounds sad, but some will do whatever they need to do to survive. And my last point, the word love can be a form of control. That is when the word is used recklessly, and how it can be used in many ways. Like for instance, how it can be used on you, where as a man you may want to leave a woman, and she could say to you, "Don't you love me anymore?" As in to ask you, how could you be such a monster to no longer love her, in a sense. Also to be used in the fact of, if you loved me, you would do this. If you really loved me, you would do this. So as many men have learnt, once you tell a woman you love her, she can then turn that love around and then threaten you with your own love for her, if that makes sense. Now yes, of course, obviously as human beings, both men and women do that. They use things as such against each other, obviously. But because so many women want a man for his security element rather than the fact she actually wants him, you can then see how the word love can be such a controlling tool for women. And because many men seek love, seek to find love and be loved, which is natural, but because of this, it makes so many men weak to the need and the hope to have a woman say, "I love you." But still, it always comes back to the first love. Not the first woman you've loved, no, the self. As I've said before, when it comes to romantic love, the most real one is the one you have for yourself, not for her. In other words, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.